With the 3DS's Nintendo eShop closing in a little more than 2 months, it seems like this might be the final nail in the coffin for the handheld console. The oldest Pokemon games on the 3DS, Pokemon X and Y, made battling and trading with others around the world incredibly easy with features such as Wonder Trade, the Battle Spot, and GTS, all accessible on the bottom screen of the console with the player search system. I played these games a heck of a lot when it first came out, and I wanted to see if people still play Pokemon X and Y today, almost 10 years later. So I have Pokemon X loaded up here, and first things first, I'm going to connect to the internet and try out the Wonder Trade function and see if there's people still Wonder Trading now in 2023. So I'm going to select this Whismur here, and I'm going to go ahead and trade that away, and we're going to set a timer and see how long it takes for us to find a trade part. So after about only 20 seconds, we were finally able to find a trade partner. And let's go ahead and see what we get here. Sending Whismur to Benito. And we go ahead and get a Rouse. Nice. An interesting feature with Pokemon X and Pokemon Y is that it's capable of trading and battling with copies of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which means you can receive Pokemon not normally found in X and Y from Wonder Trade because of Pokemon sending over their Pokemon from Hoenn. We're going to go ahead and do another Wonder Trade, and we're going to trade that French Routes we just got, and we're going to time and see if we can get another trainer just as quickly as last one. And after only about 18 seconds, we were finally able to find another trainer to Wonder Trade with. Let's go ahead and see what we get from this trainer. Alright, sending out the Kirlia. We go ahead and get a nice little Oddish. Alright, nothing too bad, not too bad. The next thing I wanted to check out was the Global Trade Station, or GTS for short. This was used to trade with people all over the world to try to get Pokemon you needed to complete your decks. Well, in past years, the GTS has kind of been hacked to hell and back. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what it's looking like right now, what the state of the GTS is. So we're going to search for a Xerneas. We're going to ask for a Xerneas of any gender, of any level, and see what people are offering for it. As you can see, there's a bunch of shiny Xerneases here, and interestingly, the same person has posted a trade multiple times. Now, normally you can't post more than one trade at once. This person is offering a shiny Xerneas holding a Master Ball for wanting a Zigzagoon of any level or any gender. Now, this Xerneas is obviously hacked. I'm not going to show the name of the trainer below because they have their YouTube in their comment thing, and I don't want to promote that. I'm not going to accept any of these trades, even though I do have a Zigzagoon, because this is obviously just hacked to hell and back, and it's just the same trainer over and over again. Pages and pages of just this trainer posting the same Xerneas. I've never seen this before. It's kind of crazy. Next, I decided I wanted to search for a mythical Pokemon. So I decided to search for a Darkrai of any level or any gender. And as you can see here, already, shiny Darkrai just holding a Master Ball. You guys are wanting a Darkrai for trade. This person offering a Darkrai with Refresh Water for a Bulbasaur, which is interesting. And then we start to see something really strange. If you look on the bottom screen here, you'll see a weird trainer icon that isn't normally available. And once you scroll over to it, something really interesting happens. You start getting these like little target circles popping up everywhere. And yeah, that's really weird. And then you start seeing trainers who are missing their face and missing other facial features or textures. It's just really crazy, and you can see that the same trainer is posting the same Pokemon over and over again. The GTS is a weird place, man. I don't know what to say other than wow. The last thing I wanted to check out in this video was the battle spot feature on the player search system. This allows you to connect with people online to participate in random online competitive battles in the singles, doubles, triples, or rotation battle format. Now, I tried this out about a year ago and I couldn't find a single trainer to play with, so I'm really not hopeful that we're going to find anyone. Surprisingly enough, I was able to find a match in the single battles format after only about 30 seconds on my first attempt. Yeah, there's a reason I play competitive TCG and not competitive VGC. I'll let you look for yourself. As if being humiliated by Wilton wasn't enough, I decided to try my hand at the doubles battle format. This time though, it did take a little longer to find a trainer, but I still got it on my first attempt. After about a minute, I was finally able to find a trainer to play against in the double battles format. Let's just say I didn't end up doing too hot in that match either. So do people still play Pokemon X and Y in 2023? Surprisingly, yes. Although it's not the same as it used to be, if you're still looking to do things like Wonder Trade in this game, then you'll have no problem doing so. The GTS is kind of a mess, but it still somewhat works, and the battle spot is somewhat still active, even though it may be pretty hard to find triple or rotation battles. But in conclusion, 10 years later, Pokemon X and Y are still very active. Now if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it does help me out a lot. Have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.